Another Friday for it's a little kind of fun thing we like to do here at Alta Vista now. If you go back and watch our last one was with Brady Alexander, who's our Sage in Tech customer specialist, and today we have Jermain McCoy. He is a SDR here at Alta Vista Technology, a sales development representative. But Jermain, how are you doing today?
Today's fantastic. Thank you for having me.
Every day is fantastic. You're just so upbeat and so much energy.
I mean, it's reciprocated. You know what I mean? Like I feel it coming my way, so I just gotta give it right back.
So if you haven't watched the Friday 4 before, what we're going to do is we're going to go through a few questions, two light questions, two work-related questions, and I like to start off with a light question. So first, Jermain, I'm going to hit you with this one. We did the same one with Brandy. Favorite cereal?
Favorite cereal. Now I do have 3 little kids, and they do love cereal. I, on the other hand, eat more of the hot cereal. So
Okay.
don't do the milk thing so much, but I love oatmeal. You got to put a handful of raisins, right? I like to cook the raisins in there, and then splash in a couple of spoonfuls of brown sugar. Mix that thing up. Telling you, with a cup of coffee.
So you're not a cream of wheat guy. You're an oatmeal guy.
Well, I have done so. It's not limited to texture.
Okay.
The cream of wheat is good. My wife loves cream of wheat with butter. And like the butter, I don't do the butter. So anyway, oatmeal is the way to go.
All right, I will agree with you. I also love oatmeal, and my children also love oatmeal. And they do it without the raisins, but they do it with maple syrup and brown sugar. It's fantastic.
That is.
All right, so we're gonna go to a work-related question, and you've been here for a bit now. You're coming up on a year, right?
It'll be a year next month. Yes.
Yeah. So so far in this past year, what is one thing that you love about your job?
You know, specifically with my role, I have learned so much. You mentioned being a sales development rep. I was recently promoted to a business development rep and excited about it. But essentially, I love meeting new people. Being I guess I would be the secondary point of contact, right? Like marketing would be the first, and then I would be the second.
Yeah, generally we get first touch.
Yeah, and so I get to meet new people and to hear about their challenges. And then in my unique role, I actually get to walk them through the full sales cycle, which most SDRs don't get to do that. So it's pretty exciting to be able to, after we take them through the full sales cycle, they get the solution, right? Then next thing you know, I'm walking down the street and I see the restaurant of the company that I helped. You know, and it's
cool?
It is.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I do that a lot of times. I'm driving down the street and I'll be like, hey, look, that's a new customer. Like, that's a customer. My wife goes, yeah, okay. But I'm like, no, it's exciting for me. Like, it's
exactly
cool to get that recognition like that. All right. So past that, what is one piece of advice you would give a customer who is looking to switch software? And you're talking to these people every day. You're, like you said, you're one of the first point of contacts. What is some upfront advice you give to them when you get them on the phone, like that initial time?
Yeah, my main advice is it doesn't hurt to ask. It doesn't hurt to check out and see what else is out there. I mean, for example, if a company has started off on, more of a very manual Excel, base, and then in their finances, then they switch over to maybe like QuickBooks, right? And things are going. When they start experiencing pain points and it's really becoming either a time, it's wasting time, it's wasting money, right? To remain on whatever their current software is. You don't have to suffer through this, right? You don't have to lose money, you don't have to waste time, and you may not even need to hire on and spend the expenses of an additional headcount. Just reach out and see. We have a solution that can help for those that are even on-premise. Sometimes a company will be on an on-premise solution, and their challenges would be maybe they have to do multiple steps in order to integrate third-party solutions into their current software, right? Or the upgrades that they're paying yearly, right? There's pain in regards to that, and they're still not getting the latest and greatest. Like it doesn't hurt to check, and when you check, then you'll realize whether it's a right now project or if it's in the future. But I welcome all conversations, so bring them my way. Over here at Alta Vista, we welcome them all.
Yeah, it's almost also like no question's a stupid question. I feel like a lot of people hold back because they think the question just it doesn't make sense or it might seem too basic, so they're afraid to ask. But when you're making a decision like this, that's I mean super vital to your company, I feel like every single question needs to be put out there, whether you think it's a dumb question or not.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're gonna end it here with another fun one, and I know you're out west and it gets really really hot. But what is your top summer activity?
Top summer activity. It's been a very long time for me, to be honest. But I love hiking. Hiking. I used to hike up in the mountains in California. For a time, I lived in Arizona. Hiking is something that I used to do the backpack hiking. There's no mountain too big for me, other than the big one, right?
Yeah, other than the ones we're
Other
not
than the
close to.
big ones, right? But no, it's just really fun to get to elevate. If I was on a treadmill, I'll probably put it on elevation too. It's just something about that. Plus the nature around, outdoor fresh air, you name it. It's exhilarating.
Well, you want to hike and you want to camp, we're going to have to get you over here to Michigan. We have a bunch of lovely camping areas and hiking areas and dunes you can climb up and spectacular views here as well.
All right, I'm happy to take you up on it.
Awesome. Well, Jermaine, thank you for being part of the Friday for our second one. It's awesome talking to you and getting to learn a little bit more. But yeah, thanks for taking the time.
Absolutely, Greg. Have a great day.
You too.